The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
That'll be taken about a yard deep, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. And now before the play clock runs out, Brian Flores is going to call a timeout.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10.
And his first look is incomplete.
DJ Chark, the intended target.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing we often talk about is setting the tone in a game. How about this? They came after him on play 1 and put him on the turf and forced an incompletion.
Something for him to think about immediately right off the bat.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to back off either. I think that they had success on the first play. Typically, when a defense does that, they've announced to you that this is what they plan to do throughout the game.
Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
At the 36-yard line.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
Going down the middle, and it's complete.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
That one goes for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Tua setting up shop to throw again.
And he will find his man on the outside.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16. And another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Tua to throw again. And throw right side complete to Parker.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
15-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
Well, the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Jackson back into his end zone. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. 15 yards on the play, first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down, Jackson. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd.
Jackson's pass.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
The end result, 21 yards. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of a game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for me. Didn't happen.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
A 10-yard loss on the play.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
The first quarter with the score Dolphins 7, Ravens 9.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield.
Jackson.
It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
To throw is Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Kenny Golladay, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16.
Return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that...
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. From the gun, it's Tua. Flush to his right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Tua sets up to pass it. Forced out to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Well, when he feels the pressure, naturally he likes going to his left, as most left-handed quarterbacks do. But this time he tries to let this go on the run, and it's going to wind up getting intercepted.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they have the football
and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Back to the air on second down, Tagovailoa. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. It's Chuck Clark picking it off.
And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After the interception, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it and give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. They snap it and one. Now it's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Jackson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Tua to try again on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
He's checking. Crash. Sponge.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Escaping the pressure right. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Cameron Jordan able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home. And they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Jackson on 3rd down. The pass complete. It's Byrd. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a first down. Jackson will throw again. Flushed out right. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
And incomplete.
Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Taken in the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. He'll get this into the hands of Byrd. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
First down.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away. Incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Jackson flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And that's caught inside the 35. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going.
First down, Baltimore.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and goal at the 10-yard line.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
Eluding the pressure right. And he is going to go down. back at the 11-yard line.
The decision that time was to keep it, and not a great one. Once he got out right with the football, there was just nowhere to go.
And I felt bad for his offensive line there because their job is to create creases, right? Create openings. But if those defenders keep their shoulders square to the line of scrimmage and refuse to be budged, that's the end result. No place for him to turn upfield. No chance to gain any yardage.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
3rd and goal, Jackson. Dancing to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Kenny Golladay with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Now a dump off here complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Intended for Jamal Agnew. Incomplete.
3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. 2 and a throw again. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. He'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Makes the score Ravens 17, Dolphins 14. Jason
now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Check 50.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. It's now 4th down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
The play is a turnover on downs.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Check 24. Check 24. Switch.
Draw play, Elliott. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. 2 and now on first down. He's got it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first.
It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where you burn it. 6 figures every year.
Here's Elliott. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Dolphins 21, Ravens 17.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. 11 yards there. First down.
Kenny Galladay. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Ravens.
Play action. It's Jackson. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw again on second down. Jackson. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 40 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Jackson to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line.
The tackle made.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They go to Elliott again. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. To throw is Tua. Throw left side complete. It's Elliott. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Down to an Egos Tua, and that should just about do it.
Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the fourth quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee.
Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for Miami, they move back over 500.
Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'm a slow pacing. They did not want me